Hey guys, Jason Nedved here with Nedved Precision Shooting. I am here again at the airport, but this time I do know where I'm going. I am flying into Vegas, going to the last USPRA qualifier match in St. George, Utah. So pretty excited about that. The guys say I'm pretty much secure, but I just want to make sure I am secure, so hopefully I got a good performance. The problem is, you can see by the frost behind me here, it is negative 15 when I woke up, and I have not been shooting. I haven't shot since Texas, the last video. So haven't touched a gun, haven't done anything, just waiting for the weather to get warmer, but I think in the last 3 days it hasn't gotten above 0, so that's fun. But going down to St. George, it's supposed to be a high of, I think, 65, 68, somewhere in there, so super excited for that. Right now I'm flying into Vegas, get there this afternoon, tonight, and meeting up with a bunch of the other guys that are shooting for or trying to get on the U.S. team. They are more secure than I am. We're going to go shoot some steel tomorrow. We're going to borrow some steel from Greg Roman over at Voodoo, and we're going to go out to who knows where, wherever he sends us. We're going to check our dope and have some fun and hopefully be ready for the match on Saturday. So let's see how this goes.
So I didn't do a lot in this video, just trying to show what stages are out there and how different people run it different ways, even how match directors set up a match, region versus region, to match director to match director. It's crazy how different it is from where I'm at in the Midwest and the props we have versus going down south to now we're in St. George. Taking a look at these props here, just watch how Greg is able to shoot kind of prone, but you're staying on that step, so it's kind of awkward, modified prone. As a nice little tuning on the barrel there, hitting it on the rack. And then the way you have to see where his knees are, that's why knee pads are very important, is he's leaning against that, trying to put pressure on his rifle, trying to get the body weight off. Just the different ways to do it. So notice how quick he was able to take off his bipod, get up there, and now he's up on the top one there. And again, the knee pads, how key that is. And where your elbow placement is, just the kind of different awkward movements you have to do. Notice how he's trying to figure out what is the best position. But it looks like it was one target. To be able to just keep going, not have to dial. So now we got Paul here. We have the tripod there just in case. Looks like it was used as a spotter, but we were just trying to decide how to tackle this one. But first you gotta shoot off the hood at different targets here. Dialing for the next one. And then he moves. Different people do it different ways. Some people will move and then dial. That's the way I typically do it, instead of dialing then move. Both ways work. But just see how he has to kind of lay in that door frame there and then shoot out the back. And it's a different wind call because off the hood, you're shooting to the right, and off the back, you're shooting to the left. I'll get up on top. Now we have Boyd here, using 2 bags, going down the bottom here, using that bag as rear support, getting a good wind call. You want to be most stable for your first shot to figure out what's going on with the light down range. hard right to a different target. Notice it was at a different distance to where you have to move your parallax as well. In rimfire, I was working with the centerfire guy, and he asked, is it blurry for you guys too? Yes, you have to use your parallax in rimfire. I like matches that are able to do a wide target array, going hard right, hard left, because then you got different winds. It's not just doing straight out targets, the same wind every target. You gotta really think about it. And then one of the most unstable positions up top, that's why he went to the far right, to where those T-posts are, to try to get stable. So this one here, I'm shooting, and I got excited and pulled this one. I knew you had to be quick, but then I missed that first one and I knew it was on me. But I was able to go to this height here. See how I'm staying almost straight up? A lot of people couldn't get that. But you had to do 12 different positions, 12 shots. At least it was just one target. And drop down. And then big thing is obviously safety. So it's pulling your rifle straight out, goes up, the next position, goes out, and then in. Bolt is back, slide over, go to the next one. You had to do the red marks. You could do any red marks in any order, just had to shoot from the red marks. Then you had to go around. I decided to go right here in that little crux. A lot of people are nervous about that one, but I felt it was fine. He still had a good angle at the target, so I wasn't too concerned. And then it's getting up top, and then I still got more up there. You can hear my timer going off, and I'm out.
You're the only 10 I see.